everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is mounting for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's Flacco's Ravens going up against Brady's Patriots. With that, let's send you up to a snowy Foxborough, Massachusetts, where we'll check in with our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis at Gillette Stadium.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that can have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number two, number three, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
We are set to go now on a snowy December night, and we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, the old reliable Devin Hester, the veteran. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. And here comes Baltimore on offense. And Joe Flacco, he was elite in Week 13. A franchise record 36 completions, 4 touchdown passes for Joey F.
He looked awfully sharp, didn't he? I mean, standing in the pocket, delivering, finding those targets downfield. The best part for him is that he didn't have to make that big scramble and try and slide with his knee brace. And you've seen that a couple times this year. That brace gets caught in the turf. It's not the most elegant slide, but that's not what they're paying him to play quarterback.
Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's not going anywhere to start the night. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. In this offense, they look towards Steve Smith a lot.
It's a good idea because if you don't, you're going to hear about it. No one plays the wide receiver position angrier or better than Steve Smith Sr.
So 2nd and 10 here. Second down, Flacco now. To the right side to Aiken. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And quickly, let's check out the New England defense.
Malcolm Butler's rise to fame culminated with a fantastic play in the Super Bowl, but what a tremendous success story. Totally off the radar, has turned himself into an NFL starter.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Forget height and catch radius. When you run the fade really well, run down the defender, kind of take him a little bit towards the middle of the field, and then fade to the sideline and give your quarterback some space, it can be executed that well, just as we saw.
On the toss, there goes West. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
We always talk about having to read defenses. and how complicated that is? Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll run again here with West. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They'll run it with West. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
It's Kenneth Dixon, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, it's Dixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. Fake to Allen. Here's Flacco. He's got time. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And Charles, they get the field goal. Took him a dozen plays, though.
Work with me on this one. You know what I'm about to say, right? Bend but don't break. That's what came into play here for the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And coming off a 26-10 win over L.A., here come the New England Patriots and Tom Brady. 269 through the air for Brady in that game, and a touchdown pass as well.
And every time you worry, partner, about how we're going to celebrate Tom Brady even more, right, and point to all of his accomplishments, he keeps adding to them, right? 201 wins as a starting quarterback in the NFL. That includes regular season and playoffs. The #1 guy of all time.
Yeah, he passed Peyton Manning with this last victory. Now a play fake here on first down. And right away, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Play action. Now it's Brady. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and LeGarrette Blount, the featured back.
The big knock on him coming out of college was his lack of speed, but it's definitely not his lack of power. He runs right through opposing tacklers and sets things up big for his offense.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady finding time. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver, and that brings up fourth down.
You ever notice that when Tom Brady does get hit and drop to the ground, there's some guys back to him pretty quickly to check on his health, aren't there?
That's exactly right. For as much as he throws, doesn't take a lot of square shots, but took one there.
He's really smart in the pocket, isn't he? Even out of the pocket. He understands where the pressure is coming from. He senses people. You're exactly right. Doesn't take too many direct ones. But that one had to hurt.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. A chance for us to get a glance at this Patriots defense. And 3 points surrendered on the last drive against them. They bent a little bit, but they didn't break.
I like that. And that's not always wrong. We run into a lot of coordinators that talk about, well, if I give up 3 points, my whole day's ruined. Actually, it's not. Just giving up field goals usually gives your team a chance to win if you're playing good defense.
Yeah, especially in the National Football League. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And that's going to be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Flacco to throw again on second down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. That man, Dennis Pitta, what a comeback story. You were telling me off air they weren't sure that he was going to play again.
In fact, I did a couple of Baltimore games last year, And people in their administration said, we love Dennis Pitta, but we just don't think he'll ever play again coming off the injuries he's had. These were his first touchdowns since the 2013 season. Let's give this guy a ton of credit for perseverance and getting back to a big-time level of play.
Yeah, 90 yards in addition to those 2 touchdown catches in Week 13. Welcome back, Mr. Pitta. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now New England will take over again on offense, sitting at 10-2. But the big news, of course, losing Rob Gronkowski. Back surgery on December 2nd last week. Done for the year.
This was his 3rd back surgery, so everybody's very concerned about his health and him coming back to play. But now they've got to adjust on offense without him. They had such a great tandem with he and Martellus Bennett, the other tight end position. But Bennett, he's a Pro Bowl player in his own right. They can shift everything to him and have everyone else pick up the slack.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. So a pick 6 there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick 6 going the other way.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Brady now on first down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. And he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
20.
Brady to throw on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And Blunt had a nice touchdown run this past week against the Rams. I think it was 4th and 1. He bounced it outside, didn't he?
Yeah, exactly when you would expect him to get the ball. 4th and 1, have him power in between the guards, you know, and get a first down. But as you noted, able to bounce it outside and then showed some speed that I'm not sure a lot of people thought that he possessed, and took it the distance. Ended up having an 88-yard day.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On play action, now Brady. Surveying the field. And that is incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. Third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The D for the Pats. The Patriots heading back onto the field now. And a really nice job last time. Offense had great field position, but they were able to hold them just 4 plays, and they had to hit the field goal.
We saw the benefits of practice there from the defense, though, didn't we? Because most teams When they have that type of field position that they have to start defense on, they treat it almost like what we call sudden change. You know, after a turnover or a big kick return, whatever that is, you tell the guys, listen, you got to bow up. You got to get in there. Make sure you don't give up any more than a field goal.
They bowed up all right. We'll see if they bow up again. They go play action here on first down. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that play was what every defense is wary of. The big strike attempted downfield, but they were in excellent position. They didn't get fooled, and while he didn't come up with the interception, was able to bat the ball down.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Flacco off play action. His throw incomplete.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So on fourth down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Danny Amendola for New England. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And got his man complete. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
On first and 10, here's Brady. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And a nifty little deep juke spin move. Not a great deal there on the back end, but a nice gain still.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run again with Blunt. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. They come out here in the I.
White 20! White 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
On play action, it's Brady. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. Caught by Amendola. Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola, 43 yards. And the Patriots are back within a score.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And that'll make it 13-7. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. Defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast, but it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see. On first down, Flacco, complete to Gilmore over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has a slide and 5 open space to throw.
Here's Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Well, Charles, making a quick pivot, cleats have been a big topic of conversation for a lot of reasons this year, but the my cause, my cleats thing that's going on in the league, that's pretty cool. Players essentially putting the charity of their choice on their cleat and putting money towards that charity. A neat thing.
A very neat thing, and what I took away from it more than anything else is the diversity of causes out there. So when you look at what these guys were representing and wanting to get their message out, think to yourself, these guys are not one-dimensional people. It's not just simply football. It's football, family, friends, causes, and these guys really care about what they were doing.
If you want to learn more about it, by the way, it's NFL.com/mycausemycleats. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come up in an offset eye. On the ground, it's West again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Terrence West, 32 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And the lead is now 13. So that drive, 4 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Danny Amendola on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Tom Brady and the Patriot offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Martellus Bennett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's got time. Goes underneath here to White. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. 1st and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. And you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Second down, Flacco now. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Steve Smith that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Finding time. Great protection. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And it's 4th down.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot. But they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else. Ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Yeah, that'll cross midfield here, not by much. Out of bounds just on the other side of the 50. And now out come the Patriots. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
20. Alabama.
They start on the ground here with Blunt. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Again, here's Blunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Two minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at halftime while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box.
Yes.
We'll be sending you to Orlando where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Send me to Orlando, please.
Don't be so soft. So a 3rd and 8. Now Brady. Surveying the field. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He'll try and keep this away from Hester as this is going toward the sideline. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. He's got time in the pocket. Looking left sideline, incomplete. After that incompletion, I got to ask you, did you watch the Madden Classic this last weekend?
How could you miss it? You had to watch that one. How about Spot Me Please, a.k.a. Taylor Robertson from West Virginia over D. Jones 17-3 in the final? That was a terrific, terrific matchup. But for me, watching it, I felt the intensity. It felt like the NFL playoffs, and the finals felt like the NFL Super Bowl. The broadcast quality was tremendous.
Yeah, it was a big deal. How about Spot Me Please after sounding like a coach said, very thankful. There was a lot of good competition. I was fortunate to come out on top.
Yeah, when you get the big check, you have a chance to be real humble about it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. First and 10 here for Flacco. Catch left side here by Aiken. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. And again, it's Flacco to throw. He's got time. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. The open man is Smith. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A red zone first down for Flacco. And hauled in by Pitta. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go, D. Get up the field. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Once more, it's Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It's the replacement for Chandler Jones, Chris Long. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 36 yards out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Patriots trail at home at halftime. The Ravens have come in and looked good as the road team, and will just keep trying to play hard and maintain the lead going forward. So let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Patriots have it near the end of 1. Brady's got to rush the throw, and it's intercepted. Smith's going to run it all the way back for the score, which takes the lead to 13. Down to early in the second quarter. Mitchell's going to haul in the pass, and he ends up at the 49-yard line before he stopped on the play. Later on the drive, Amendola's deep downfield where he'll make the catch, and he's going to go 43 yards for the score. The gap is closed to 6. Later on the drive, West has got it on the run, and he'll take this 32 yards for the score. The Ravens go up by 13. Ravens line up at the 46. Here we get a quick pass and completion, and he'll be tackled down inside the 20 at the 17. So that's it for us. We'll go back now to Foxborough for the start of the second half.
All right, Larry, these two teams back out there as we get set and ready for this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Elvis Dumerville there on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now Blunt. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here's Blunt. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now the Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd down.
Could be a blitzer.
On play action, now Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. On the return, Hester. 35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Where we talk a lot about pregame speeches, what are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away.
Yeah,
defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here's West. They find some open field here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there on the run. 35 yards.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep.
Wiley? Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Red zone opportunity. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. 3rd down, Flacco from the gun. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This is West. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Terrence West, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Not only touchdown number 2 for him, but a big run to boot. However, still trailing.
Still trailing, but not because of his efforts. Boy, he's playing really well, and I love his long speed there, right? Able to get out there and burst all the way to the end zone, and smart enough to keep the ball in his hands and get into the end zone for the touchdown. In 2016, on all levels of football, we're seeing guys drop it before the goal line. What's the rule, Brandon? Run into the goalpost.
That's right.
Before you drop the ball.
That.
There you go.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Single. I got a single in the slot. Single in the slot. Motion, man. Motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Going underneath to Blunt. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Play action. Now it's Brady. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Nearly lost the football, but kept it after the fumble, but now they face a third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it here with Blunt. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a carry for Blunt. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a quick little spin move, but the door shut fast as he's dropped. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Check 20. Alabama, 380.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Finding time. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
They got 18 loves it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Brady now on first down. Surveying the field. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
I know they don't like to hear it when they get to a certain age, but then you have to start to use your skills, your wiles, right? Your mind to beat guys to the football. And getting your toes tapped in bounds definitely qualifies as that, doesn't it?
The veteran showing he still has the agility.
Wait 20. Yeah.
Brady to throw again. And right side caught Hogan. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Ready? Wait 20. Mike 57.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. LeGarrette Blount was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And the seemingly endless drive continues. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look. To throw is Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will line up now for the 2-point try.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Wait 20.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense.
What you got?
They'll again try for 2, this time from the 7.
Single. 15's mine. I got 15's mine. Wait 20.
Brady's going to look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Look at the time. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Caught left side, Gilmore. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Second down, 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. And in this situation with the lead, 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now West. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he's going to go out of bounds at the 30-yard line.
What's fun to watch is these college receivers transitioning into the NFL and how they grow as route runners. Because a lot of times now in the college game, the spread offenses, there aren't that many routes that they're actually running. Most of the time, they're just trying to find open space and present themselves to the quarterback as easy targets. But in the NFL, you've got to run the entire route tree, and you've got to run it well if you expect to get open.
Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Brady going to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1. Couldn't get the ball. Now Brady throwing on second down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Throwing is Brady on third down. And complete on the right side to Bennett. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here.
20!
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Brady got to have this one. He's got time. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
They begin here with a run by West. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. A whole bevy of Patriots there that time to bring him down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Dante Hightower on the stop.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. They'll run it here. This is Buck Allen. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. That's taken it around the 40. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Patriots take over. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
20.
Brady now on 1st down. Finding time. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
20.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brady. Screen pass to Blunt. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Brady. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Defense, let's get off the field, defense. White 20.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man. It's Mitchell. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Surveying the field. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
To throw is Brady. And that is incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's the battering ram Blunt. 13 yards on the pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
Still 1st down.
So now 1st and 15.
Watch tight end. Key to tight end.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Malcolm Mitchell from 21 yards away. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert and get that onside kick. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. As this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. That time, a 9-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And an alley to run. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To a knee goes Flacco, and that should be it. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Well, partner, there's something special about a game in the snow. Just always fun in these elements, although a little chillier up here in the open-air booth. The only thing that's not fun is that we got the mid-game notification that our flight was canceled tonight, but we'll deal with that later. It was really a fun game to watch, though.
It was, and there is something special about games played in the snow because the element of surprise really kicks in. You don't know how they're going to handle the ball, if someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of nowhere, and all of a sudden it just changes the course of things. But a big shout out to our crew to make sure that we were comfortable up here, as comfortable as one could be. In these elements, they took care of us and made sure we were dressed properly.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.